Hi, this is Dan Jaffe, and I'm going to show you how to create a new form to use on a Lawlytics website or blog for your DUI firm. What I'm going to do is in this site, DUIattorneys.net, which is powered by the Lawlytics software, I'm going to temporarily replace this contact form that says try Lawlytics for free on the side with a form that we're going to create. In the Lawlytics backend, this is the form manager. So this is a view of the form that we're going to be replacing, which is the Try Lawlytics for free. We're going to create a new form by pressing the plus button. We're going to give it a title. Let's say DUI New Client Intake. We're going to leave this intro message blank because that's text that would display above the form. We're going to leave the response message as it is by default, which is the message that potential clients see when they submit it. The form, you'll notice, comes stocked with 4 default fields, which are usually necessary in most forms. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and check my name, which means I'll get an email every time this form is filled out. And now let's add a couple new fields. So we'll make this DUI specific. So add a new field. We're going to say city of arrest. We're going to leave that as a single line of text so they can type it in. We're going to add another new field that says date of arrest. We'll also leave that as a single line so they can just type in the date. They'll say, we'll say, have you been arrested before? And we'll go ahead and make that into a drop-down menu, and we'll say the first answer is no. And we'll say yes once before, yes twice before, and we'll stop there for this one, but you could go on and on up to 7, 8 priors, whatever you think you might get. We'll add another one. Which field test did you take? And then we'll use the checkbox menu for this, and we'll just fill in a couple. So we'll just, to abbreviate for now, we'll say walk and turn. We'll say one leg stand. We'll say finger to nose, and we'll say horizontal gaze nystagmus. And that's enough for our example. So what we'll do now is we have this in there. We'll go ahead and save this form, and it's going to tell us one moment. And then we'll go to the design area of the page, which is in the Sites menu, and we'll go to Appearance, which is already there for our example, and we're going to refresh this so we have our new form available. We're going to click Sidebar, and then in the form area of the sidebar, which currently is set to try Lawlytics for free, the form you saw earlier, we're going to switch to the form we just created, New DUI Intake. We're going to save that, and while that's saving, we're going to switch tabs to this site, and this still has the form that we showed before because it hasn't yet been refreshed. Now we're going to check and make sure that's done saving, and we're going to go ahead and refresh this. When we refresh it, we'll see our new client intake form is there. And you'll notice that the fields appear in the order that we put them in. Let's say we don't like this order. Very easy to change it. We'll go back to this form here. Let's say, first of all, we want to put the message field at the bottom. We're going to take that and we're going to basically grab it, drag it, and drop it down. Let's say next we're going to want to have the question, have you been arrested before city? We'll drag that up a couple and we'll leave everything else the same. So now we're going to save this, which is going to save our new order, and then we'll go back and see right now before we refresh, there is the question about the FSTs at the bottom. We'll go ahead and refresh this now, and you're going to see that the menu reordered. So message is now at the bottom, FSTs are right above that, and have you been arrested before the drop down that we created is right there above it. Now when this is submitted, there's certain validation. Anything that's starred there means that the potential client that fills it out has to fill that in. This, when filled out, goes to your email if you've checked the box like you saw me check earlier. It also goes to the Lawlytics database so that anybody in your firm that has access can get on and check and manage potential clients. You can also use these forms for other things like questionnaires for clients once they've retained you. You can use it for surveys. You can basically use it as for whatever you want in as many Lawlytics sites and blogs as you have. There's really no limit to the number of forms you can create either.